football so far today in Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mott Hemingway.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw. It's Abraham. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in to first down and more. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Rebels will have it first and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking for space. It's Hope. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offense.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Toledo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the big fullback. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal. And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Got it set up on the outside. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Abraham. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he
10 from the 35.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got the 1st down and more. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
There he goes! Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jet sweep headed to the edge. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Reads it, fires complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch.
Back to throw, it's Abraham.
They're trailing by 21 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Caught in the backfield. It's Traore there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go to the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Hokies are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his 1st career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The run from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 20 to Nebraska. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Abraham. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
the defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's second and long. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Bounced off his feet. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Hunt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge third down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.